The Immortals roster, they're putting together a lot of pieces here.
I'm most excited about Revenge. I'm interested to see him get his shot in the LCS. Also, the return of Insanity. I think Insanity was pretty solid.
I started playing League when I was 12 years old. Pretty simple time back then. I was just going to school, playing video games pretty much all the time in my free time. From the time I was 12 till I was like 15, I started climbing from like Bronze Elo to Challenger. So my name started to pop up a lot more and people started to like know who I was, at least on the NA ladder.
Right when I turned 14 is when I hit Challenger for the first time. Met a lot of people who are currently pros, such as David, Insanity. When we first met, we more so just met playing through solo queue, and I just get him on my team all the time because we were both playing the game so much. And eventually we became closer. In like the next couple of years, we started talking outside of the game.
I was always excited to see him in my solo queue games. He played a lot of Riven back then, and obviously he played other champions. I'm not calling him a one-trick, but I think that just from his like mechanical skill, I could tell he could be a great player if he really put his time into it. And I also thought that he was smart about the game and smart outside of the game, so I thought like it was a really good mix for a player.
We actually started playing random tournaments together that were just like RP tournaments, for example. Eventually we played in the Open Challenger qualifier together to try to just get a spot in the Challenger series.
I mean, I always like played with him in solo queue and I thought he was a good player, and I thought that we would actually be able to just carry the entire tournament. We played, we made it to finals, and then we lost. I think it was a really good experience for my competitive side, and like it really doubled down on me wanting to compete for a living.
I actually never met a single person from League, from online in person until I first moved out to LA when I was 20. Entering pro play, it was kind of rough for me. To go to a different state, away from my parents and family and all my friends as well. It was definitely very, very, very scary at first. But at the same time, I met so many of these friends and people that I've known online, and they kind of helped push me through.
When he first got here, I remember actually playing with Mo for his very first game of Academy. I played Veigar and I got a pentakill versus him, and I typed in all chat, "Welcome to Academy." It was something I hope he doesn't hold against me, but it was in the heat of the moment and it was very fun.
We kind of just actually bumped into each other at the Riot Studios in person, and it was really funny. We just like collided and we're like, oh wow, look at us, you know? And 80% of the people say the same thing. Oh wow, I thought you were way taller. Which for some reason is just like the common thing everyone says to me. I don't think I'm that short, but everyone thought I was really tall for some reason, and David said the same exact thing to me. Just said, nice to meet you, man, and like, you know, can't wait to play against you. To meet all these people and accelerate all these friendships that I had begun. It was kind of, in a way, an experience that I knew I needed. And to me, that was probably the best part of this experience at the start.
Welcome to the true start of a new year as League of Legends is back with LCS lock-in. Immortals premiering against Evil Geniuses with our first look at them and lots of questions surrounding their offseason.
I never really thought that I would see the day where we were on a team again together. This is just a team that already has good trust and good synergy. I think that just leaves us more room to grow in other ways.
Hex Flash, hook, and Insanity with the Storm is gonna chase it down. Revenge just straight up solo killed Fake God.
I think that so far we've been working really well together, and we're kind of on the same wavelength, which is really cool.
Disengage ulti their data.
Wow.
Blown up by CC as Immortals will pick up another team fight win.
I think we're both just trying to improve the most and not be like portrayed as these amateur NA solo laners who shouldn't be in LCS.
I do think we're actually at a really great spot right now. I just want to prove to my teammates and myself that I can be a great player and that we can be a great team.
We can just go in at least showing that we are a competitive team and that we will do things that I think other teams aren't doing well. And I think that alone will show that we're a team that can't be taken as a joke.